Welcome to another episode of Mexican in the Kitchen. I have a pot with boiling water already. I have it on a 4 out of 6, so medium fire. And I'm going to add 6 or 7 tomatoes. I'm adding 3 garlic cloves and 2 very small onions. You can use 1 medium-sized onion, that's enough. This is a very traditional way of making sauces in Mexico. If you would use some dried chilies or fresh chilies, you would also boil them here. Some people use maybe guajillos, maybe use chipotle. But for this recipe, to make it quite easy, I'm just going to use some chipotle sauce from the store. So we can skip this step and we'll add that later. For now, we will just let this boil for about 15-20 minutes. After 15-20 minutes, you will notice the onions are starting to be a bit see-through. The skin from the tomatoes is coming out. You will notice the tomatoes are quite soft. This is the point that we want, and we'll just take the pot out of the fire and let it cool down for a while. Now we're going to need also 2 hard-boiled eggs. You can prepare them as you usually do. I'm just going to cut them in half and then cut each of those halves in 4 pieces. So we'll have 8 pieces from each egg. That's all we're gonna do, and we're putting it away for now. Now we'll start preparing our meat. And you can use whatever you want. I'm using 700 grams of a mix of pork and beef. You can use all beef, all pork, all chicken even. Just choose whatever kind of grounded meat you prefer. We will start with some salt. I'm adding some ground pepper. You can use whatever kind you want. You can use black. I use a mix of peppers. I boiled some white rice, and I'm using about 3/4 of a cup of already cooked rice. So just add some rice and play with it. Just add more if you need. It's better to add little by little and just check the mixture. And our last ingredient for this is going to be 2 eggs. This will help us make everything come together so we can make our meatballs. Once you have added all the ingredients, then the only thing we have to do is mix everything nicely. Just make sure the egg goes everywhere so everything gets into this compact mix that will just keep everything together. It will allow us to make the meatballs really easily. And just use your hands. You can use a fork, a spoon, but if you use your hands, it's gonna be way easier, way faster. So just go there, try to get everything mixed nicely. Now that our meat is ready, we just have to take a piece of our meat. And we'll do it as a normal meatball. Just try to make a sphere, press it a bit in our hands. And the difference is that we're going to make a hole in the middle, just like this. Take 1 piece of our hard-boiled egg and put it in the middle. Then we'll close it a bit, take a bit more meat, cover the whole egg, press it again with our hands. Just make sure you completely covered the hard-boiled egg, and here we have a meatball. We'll just repeat the process until we run out of meat. And I'm setting the completed meatballs on a tray nearby. You can use a chopping board, whatever. We will put them to cook all together. And you might have noticed that the size of the meatballs is a bit larger than what people are used here in Finland or Sweden. These meatballs are a bit larger. In Mexico, usually if you would go to the market, you would get a plate with 1 or 2 large meatballs. So it's not this tiny compact kind of meatball. These are the ready meatballs, and I'm going to leave them here while we continue doing the sauce. Now I have my blender here, and I'm going to just basically take everything we boiled and put it into the blender. And we're going to blend everything, make a sauce with it. Try to take all the tomatoes, all the onions, all the garlic, and add some water in there. I'm adding 1 of these chicken cubes just for seasoning. You can see there's a lot of water in there. It's for making everything blend nicely. I'm adding some salt also. It might look like a lot, but I think it looks worse on the videos than it actually is. And for finishing, I'm going to use some oregano. I'm just going to sprinkle some on top. Oregano is kind of strong, so I don't want it to take over completely for the sauce, but you want to have a little hint of it in there. Now we can close our blender and start blending everything together. I'm having it maybe 1 or 2 minutes on high power, because I want everything to blend nicely. I don't want lumps. So depends on your blender and the power, but try to make it a very smooth blend. Now that our blend is ready, I have this pot where we boiled everything. I just rinsed it a bit, have it on a 4 out of 6 on the stove. I'm adding some canola oil, and we're just going to drop all of our mix in there. Try to make it quick, otherwise it will make a mess, just start jumping everywhere. So throw everything at once. I'm going to rinse the blender and adding around the same amount of water, because this will be boiling for a while, so it will reduce anyway. But also we don't want the sauce to be too thick. We want this very smooth, kind of watery liquid where we will cook our meatballs. Now, if you didn't use any fresh or dried up chilies, I'm going to use this Pirca salsa chipotle. It's really nice. It's very similar to the thing that you would find in Mexico. And I'm just adding half of a jar. If you like it more spicy, you go ahead and use the whole thing. It depends on how much spiciness you can tolerate or you like. I think 1 jar is good enough, but if you use only half of it, you will get a bit of the taste. It will give it a nice kick, but it won't overtake the sauce. After that, we only have to wait for our sauce to start boiling, because basically it's ready. We've done enough preparation for it. So just wait for it until it starts boiling. Our sauce is boiling now. You can look at the foam. You will see a bit of this fat coming on top. And here we have our meatballs, and we're ready to throw them in there. So basically we wanted our sauce to be boiling, so we can just start dropping our meatballs. Do it very carefully. We don't want them to just like fall apart. So put them into the water. Be careful not to burn your fingers or make it spill everywhere. Just drop them gently. You can use maybe a spoon if it's too hot for you. Just do it very gently. But we want all our meatballs to be in our pot. And that's why we're waiting, because we want everything to cook at the same time. Once we're done, we're just going to cover this and wait for 45 minutes. 45 minutes went by, and this is what you will find. Meatballs will start floating a bit. They will be very fluffy. You will notice all those, some of the fat around, and this is the end result. So we can go ahead and start serving. This is how we usually serve meatballs, just with some white rice and basically the meatballs. You can serve it also on a bowl with a lot of the sauce, and people will eat it kind of like a soup. It's perfectly fine also. But I want to show you here, when you cut open the meatball, it's so fluffy, so soft, and then you find some of the egg inside. It's really nice. At least in Mexico, kids love this kind of food. It's something that a lot of grandmas and moms do, because kids will always eat it. This is how I make meatballs. It's very simple. I really like the texture. They're really fluffy. They're a bit different than the ones you find here in Finland or Sweden. These more compact meatballs with some brown sauce or something. They're really good. This is a completely different take on them, but the egg inside, the rice, they become really fluffy, very soft. People use the rice probably because it's cheaper. You can get more of them. The meatballs look bigger. It's mixes with the meat, and you still get the meat taste. So you can use this with any kind of sauce you want. I like this Chipotle sauce because it's simple. It tastes really good. It's not overtaking. It's not too spicy. You can use some dried chilies that you just boil with the tomato if you want. You can use some fresh chilies. You can use habanero, chipotle. You can use whatever you want. Basically, the sauce is just there as a compliment. And just try them at home. Hope you like the video. Share, like the video, subscribe, all those kind of things, and see you in the next one.